see what happens. Here we go. Why it does this, I don't know. I gotta restart the thing, Jesus. Hold on, everybody. I'm restarting one of my computers. Be patient. It's screaming right now is what it is. Can you hear me? I know you can't see. Can you see me and hear me? My computer's being restarted. Hold on. One of my 10 computers. Today we're going to be working with polyrhythms. 3 against 2, 3 against 4. Drum set application using the stick control book. So have the stick control book ready, and for those who have the PDFs, please get them in front of you. All right, let me give it a chance. Hold on. Almost there, guys. Hold on. Testing 1, 2, test. Okay, here we go. I just had to restart my computer. Hello, Mike, and hello, Susan. That sounds like a song. Okay. Hold on. Like I said, we're going to work with polyrhythms today. 3 against... What's all this? Hold on. I'm reloading, sorry. If there's such a thing as reincarnation, I'm going to come back as a computer and give hell to everybody, because I'm a nice guy. All right, so Mike and Susan, polyrhythm, 3 against 2. We're going to kind of continue where we left off last time, but this time I'm going to do a drum set application. Do we all understand 3 against 2 and 3 against 4? And do you have the PDFs? And I got a pretty new ride cymbal. Mike, tell me how this ride cymbal, if it's too loud or it's ringing too loud. How's that ride cymbal sound, Mike? Yes to both. Okay. Susan. Thank you. I got the mail today. And Susan, do me a favor. You were going to sign up for lessons. I think it's fixed. Can you try that again? It's not a sizzle, Mike. All right. All right, good. All right, 3 against 2. First off, what it is, there's a mathematical system like you have on your sheet. If you multiply 3 times 2, that will equal 6. So what I have to do is get 6 beats equal every other one to make the 3. So if I'm going to do the 3, for example, I'm going to be playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? You understand that? And to get the 2, I'm going to have to go every third count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But that's a lot of counting. So, if I take it like that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. I'm doing 3 with my left hand and 2 with my right hand. What it looks like musically it would be, my left hand is doing 8th note triplets, my right hand is doing 8th notes. So the way I'm counting, hello Ricardo, from Brazil, all right. All right, now, the way I'm doing, I'm thinking of this as, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'm going to subdivide the count. If you remember how I did triplets, I told you I count triplets 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, so now I'm going to subdivide that as, instead of counting 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Each triplet would be 1 downbeat, 8th note triplet, 8th note triplet, 8th note triplet again. So I'm playing the 8th note triplet. If I'm playing it up tempo, it would be. We're not going to play it that fast. What we're going to do now is open up the count. Instead of doing 1, 2, 3, we're going to put 1 and 2 and 3 and, because that gives me 6 counts to divide the 3 against 2. So I have the 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to play the 2 on the floor tom-tom. Okay? I'm going to play the 8th note here, the 8th note triplet here. So I'm going to have 1 and 2 and 3. 1. I'll play my bass drum on the count of the 1 to establish the downbeat. Now I'm not putting an accent at all on the triplet, which we're going to do some other time, but you can, if you like, play 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and so you get the accent on the first stroke of the triplet. All right, now that's to the left side, meaning I'm doing the 3 with the left. Now, if I want to do 3 with the right, it's the same thought process, but the voices are going to change. Let me play the 3 on the snare and 2 on the hi-hat. Same thing, but different sound. So on and so forth. Do you understand that? Because where I want to take you right now with the 3 against 2 is the stick control book, 2 different ways. I know I only sent you 1 different way. So let's have some response on this. Did any questions on this? Do you understand it? Ricardo, do you understand it? Susan, you got it? Ricardo, do you understand it? said before, you're doing eighth note triplets against eighth notes. Now, we're going to go to the stick control book. And like I said last time we were doing this, what gets a little confusing is what is what. Example, if I have the right, it's going to equal the bass drum. If I have a left, it's going to equal the right on the floor tom-tom. So if I'm playing the first line with that in mind, that formula, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Understand that? If I did line 3, that's 2 rights, 2 lefts. Now, I want to play the eighth note triplet with my left hand, no accent, just utilizing that formula. R equals bass drum, L equals right hand on floor tom-tom. You understand it? 1, 2, 3, 1. Take line 5, the paradiddle, which would go like this. Against the triplet. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Okay, some response, please, audience. Now, we're going to take, not now, we're going to take the syncopation book and work a line against the triplet, thinking 3 against 2. I need some response. Ricardo, can you hear me? 3 against 2. Seven people are watching, only 2 are in the chat. Can you believe that? People who are not in the chat, will you please get in the chat and say hello, and I could say welcome, and if you have any questions, we could address them. Do we understand the exercise from the stick control book? Yes? No? Hello?
Speaking. Yep.
How you doing? Drum lessons with Joe. I could call you Joe. Mike's got it. Sue's got it. All right, good for you. I just got a new ride cymbal.
Yes, do you have
And
glasses there?
we were not complaining, but the playback was giving me a lot of overtone. I don't know how it's coming out. It's a little, it's a drier cymbal.
Yes, do you have the prescription?
All right, any questions so far? And any line in particular you'd like me to do?
Right.
Okay.
I understand that.
All right, a little announcement. 2 shows coming up. October the 1st and October the 29th.
From you, I'll pick.
October 1st is a Sunday,
Okay.
and I'm gonna present Carl Latham.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, and then on the 29th, I think, as I said, we're gonna have a continuation of last year's broadcast of why does my snare drum sound like shit? Excuse me, YouTube, that's the name of it. Okay, and his name is Tim Herman. He used to work at Eppolito's in New York City, and he's going to be doing a show, him and I, and we're going to take a snare drum apart and talk about all the parts, all the layers, what is what, and how to tune it the way you'd like. And that should be a very interesting show. Mike says he likes a symbol even though it's not scissors. Okay, no problem, Mike. No questions on the 3 against 2. And like I said, we're going to go to the syncopation book, but not today. Is there any line from page 5 of the stick control book you'd like me to demonstrate?
How about line 2?
Okay, line 3 against 2.
Yeah.
We have a question from an in-house participant. He wants to hear line 2. What I'm going to do with line 2 is, again, I'm going to make the right equal the bass drum, the left equal the right hand on the snare drum. I mean on the floor tom-tom. So I have 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Got it?
Got it.
All right, now, don't forget to do it right-handed. You're gonna do, your left hand's gonna play, your left hand's gonna play the 2 on the snare, your right hand's gonna play, all the rights are gonna be the bass drum, and this time you're gonna play the left as on the snare drum. So you have 1, 2, 3, line 1. Line 3. Okay? Don't favor just the left. Do it both ways, right-sided and left-sided. Now, you know, doing the stick control book every day on a drum pad, or hopefully you're doing it every day, most definitely a valuable asset to us drummers. However, it does get a little bit boring and a little bit monotonous. But it definitely has its rewards towards the end of the day, or as you continue with your drumming career. What I like to do is stay with the 3 against 2, but I'm going to do the stick control book as written on the snare drum. 3 and 4. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play my bass drum as an endurance exercise to do the triplet. 1, 2, 3. That's line 1. 1 and 2. Line 3. I'm doing this slow. That's twofold here. You develop endurance with the bass drum. Now I'm containing it to the snare drum, but you can play that all over the place. Line 1. So on and so forth, just to give you some insight there, so it doesn't become so boring. Okay, let's move over now, being that we have no questions on the 3 against 2 element. Tonight, guys, we are going to work on a syncopation book, so have the syncopation book when you come this evening. Okay? Well, the triple elimination, we could really work the heck out of that in other areas, maintaining the 3 against 2. But right now, we're down to basics, or you could say ground zero. But it does help in chorus. I'll play a basic rock pattern like this. Get the triple. There you go. It's very helpful, very practical. You know, we're using a 4-way coordination kind of thing. Okay, so let me move over to that's not hard. You're going 1, 2, 3. You're going 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That takes you to the first 2 eighth notes. Then on the second grouping of eighth notes, because you're playing 1 and 2, and you got 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I should actually play this with a metronome, but that's not hard, it's easy. Once you get over it, then we're going to take it to another zone. But like, there's thousands of different ways to approach this. This is very simple. 1, 2, 3. A lot of nice things could happen at it. A lot of doors should open up for you. But now, the 3 against 4. That's enough for the 3 against 2 until tonight. The 3 against 4. Again, the formula. 3 times 4 equals 12. Now, I'm not going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, but I can. And it doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to do that. So, by me subdividing the triplet, which is 1, 2, 3, or 1 and 2 and 3, or rather, 1 and 2 and 3, and both counts I played the triplet. But when I changed the count to 1 and, I kind of opened the triplet up. So the next guy is going to be, instead of 1 and, we're going to go 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 1 and the 2 and the 3 and. I open it up a little bit more. It's very mathematical, which is okay, because you're learning it. Now if I do the 4, the 3 is on the count of 1, 2, 3. 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the E and you had the PDF. 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the, okay? Now, where the 4 falls, I divided it equally. So it's going to be every third count. 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and, yeah, that's 3 E and the 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the. So I'm playing the 3 with my left and the 4 with my right. Okay? That takes care of 3 against 4. You have any questions on that? You want me to break it down a little bit more? And everything takes practice, Susan. Any questions on where the 4 falls and how I got the 4? Because the other night you guys were having a little bit of difficulty understanding that. Hopefully you got it better. Okay. I'm subdividing the count of the triplet. So far we counted the triplet as 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's each note of the triplet. Now I'm going to open up the count, but I'm still going to play the triplet. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and. That works really well with the 3 against 2. Now we go to the 3 against 4. Now this is my approach. There's other ways to do this, but this works well with everyone and for how I teach. Now instead of counting 1 and 2 and 3 and, I'm going to open up that count somewhat. So I'm going to go 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the 1, 2, here's the 3. 1 and 2 and I open it up. 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and the. You got that, Mike? 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and 1 E and the 2 E and the 3 E and. That's my left-hand part. That gives me the 3. Now to give me the 4, and if you notice when I did the 3 notes, it was every 4 notes. Because 3 times 4 equals 12. So to divide the 3 equal to 12 means I'm going every 4 counts. 1, E, and da. That's 4. 2 E, and that's an additional 4. 3 E, and that's another 4 counts. So I have 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and now the right hand part where I'm paying the 4, I'm gonna divide the 12 counts into every third. I'm gonna strike every third count. So that's 1 E and that's 3. 2 E, that's another 3. And 4, that's another 3. E and the. So every 3 counts. 1 E and the. 2 E and the. 3 E and the. A little faster. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and the. Now you have that on the PDF. Does that straighten it out for you, Mike? If not, I'll break it down a little bit more. Please respond. Okay, that's okay? We all understand that. Who else is in the room? Say hi. Does anybody's going to come tonight to the lesson, you want to go to my website. And it's going to still be free. Let me give you my address. Go ahead. You come out. That's my website. It's open for free. You go to the website, it comes to the home page. The upper left-hand corner says live lessons. That's where they will be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If anybody who hasn't the PDF for today's lesson would like it, you need to email me, and I'll send them to you. And I'll put you on my emailing list as well. Here's my email. So if you'd like the PDF, that's mattpatella1001@gmail.com. Email me and I'll send them to you. No problem. Okay, let's get back to the 3 against 4. Now, I'm playing the 3 with the snare drum and the 4 between my right hand and my bass drum. Again, the same formula. R equals the bass drum, L equals the snare drum. I mean, for tom-tom. However, the interpretation of stick control book has changed. Instead of thinking of stick control book as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I'm consolidating those 2 measures and making them 1 measure. The 1 measure now becomes 1 E and 2, 3 E and 4 E and that's going to be the interpretation throughout this exercise of stick control book. The only thing that's going to change with that interpretation, all my rights are going to play the bass drum. All my lefts are going to play the floor tom-tom. So if I did line 1, it would be 1 E and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and if I did line 3, it would be 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Marcel Lobizombi, or however you pronounce that, you're late. Go to the principal's office. That's okay. I'm just about wrapping it up anyway. Lesson times are 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my site. I just gave the address and my email in the chat here, so if you'd like to make this evening's lesson, you can come to the site. Okay, so now I'm playing the 3 with my left hand. And remember, I'm opening the count. 1E and 2E, I'm sorry. 1E and 2E and 3E and, no action. 2E and 3E and 1E and 2E and 3. Now, while that triplet's going to go on, I'm going to play the stick control book. The first line is thinking of it as 16ths, all the rights the bass drum, all the lefts the floor tom-tom, which results in 3 against 4. I'm playing the 3 here, the 4 between the bass drum and the floor tom-tom. Now, here we go. 1E and 2E and 3E and 1E and 2E and 3E and, sorry, things getting away. 1E and 2E, that's all right. The 4 is going to be playing the bass drum. Now I just got confused there. 1E and 2E and 3E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 1E and 2E and 3E. So I'm playing the 3 against 4 between, I'm playing the 4 between the floor tom-tom and the bass drum, and the 3 is doing the triplet. Let me play number 3. It's two rights and 2 lefts. When you do it slow, you really can't hear it that well, the rhythm itself, but you're putting it in place. So I'm going to do line 3. 1E and the 2E and the 3E and the... I'm sure you heard the 2 rights and 2 lefts. Right, right, left, left. Like I said, what gets really confusing is it's hard to remember what the right was and what the left was. Do we understand that, gentlemen and ladies? Now, next week we're going to go back to this. Everybody understands it. How about the other guys that are in here? All 100 guys. You know, some guys are on the phone, iPhone, and they really can't get into the chat, or the iPad, or iPod, whatever all those things are, and they really can't get into the chat. But anyway, we're going to be back tonight with a 3 against 4, 3 against 2, and we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to work with the syncopation book as well. It gets difficult with the syncopation book, so your reading skills should be up there, okay? And everyone is invited for my 8:30 lesson at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? And remember, if you want the PDFs, give me a shout. Any questions? I have to scream. I can't hear what I'm doing here. Okay, Susan, have a good rest of the day. And Mike, you understand everything? Marcel, come back this evening. I can't do the lesson again, I'm sorry. Not now. Who else is in here? There's Mike, Susan, Marvin. Drum lessons with Joe. Is he still in here? Ricardo, you still in here? Somebody say something. Okay. My time is up on YouTube. We'll see everybody tonight if there's no questions. Yeah, you can watch the video. It's going to be, it's being uploaded now. Once I turn it off, it takes a little time for it to condense. Okay, with all that being said, everything is good then, I guess, correct? You all understand? Going one more time. No questions. And I count to 10. Then I'm going to shut down if I don't get a question. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, everybody have a good time. Practice. Email me for the PDFs.